Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Definitely. Hey, subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into the Flash Live, such as this, out of nowhere. Hope you guys are doing great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's been tuning in, you know what I'm saying, to the shorts, the videos, et cetera, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much, man. And I did this out of nowhere, definitely, man. This was definitely out of nowhere. This is a real Flash Live right here. Hey, Demetrius Bright, my guy, what's going on, man? We've been absent for a minute. You already know it, man. We've been absent for a minute. My guy, LeVar Cooper, you already know, man. He's been busy hitting the books, you know, studying for that master degree. Big ups to my guy. Salute to LeVar, you know what I'm saying? Demetrius Bright, man, I appreciate you. Thanks so much, man, for jumping up in here. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about it. You know, I want to talk about what's going on in the sport. And the thing about it is this, man. I got to just get this clear, man. One of the reasons why I also have been absent is because my freaking CPU, man, it's been under maintenance. It's been a little upgrade. So my computer, you know, for my home studio or what have you, it's been in maintenance, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. So I mean, I had to, you know, wait on that, you know, get some parts and yada 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 with you know computer stuff. So yeah, man, that's one of the reasons why I've been out of the mix. But you know, I've been pushing the videos definitely, you know what I'm saying, constantly. But as far as like these flash lives on this kind of platform, you know what I'm saying, StreamYard and stuff like that, you know, I miss doing this. So definitely, man, it's time to get back to it. Thankfully, you know, the computer's fixed now. It's upgraded just a little upgrade, man, because there were some issues that were going on with my computer, man. There were some issues that were going on, so that have been going on. So thankfully it got fixed now. So yeah, man. So definitely want to talk about what's going on in the sport of boxing. You already know it, man. Hey, so thank you guys so much once again, my guy Demetrius Bright. Hope you guys are having a great night, man. It's what's the date? I don't know. It's what, the 13th. Yeah, I just checked right now. Down here in the corner of my screen. It's the 13th of November. We're over, man. It's over. We're over. What I'm saying, it's the end of the year, man. Are you kidding me? I've been saying this, you know, time and time again, every time I do Flash Lives, you know, I'm saying how the time, it goes by fast, man. It's just flying. I hope you guys had a great year, man. I can't believe it. I got to say that now. You know what I'm saying? We're at the end of the year, man. We're at the end of the year. Are you serious? Are you serious? And we have fights this Thursday. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said, man, those who are jumping in, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank you guys so much, man, for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Once again, those who will be jumping in, my guy LeVar, man, he's been busy too. So that's why he's not on tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's just been busy hitting the books, you know, his master degree and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, I just wanted to throw it out here at night, do his Flash Live at night. I don't really do it at night, but hey, I had a little time. So I want to do it. Definitely want to do it tonight. So yeah, man. We're going to see some wonderful fights Thursday night, and I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? We got Shakur Stevenson. You already know names. Shakur Stevenson de los Santos, Edwin de los Santos, right? You got Navarrete versus Consequao. Next week, if I'm not mistaken, we got Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade, man. Oh, yeah. And I think it's a co-main. Is the co-main? Was it Charlo and Jose Benavidez? These are going to be some cool fights, man. Really cool fights, and I can't wait, man. Generally, you already know it, man. I'm not one to really complain. I think we had a great year of boxing, man. I think we had a wonderful year of the sport. Of course, you're going to see shenanigans, you know what I'm saying, left and right. We're going to see shenanigans in the sport of boxing. It's just part of it, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I'm enjoying the sport, man. I'm definitely enjoying these fights. I'm enjoying these events, man. We recently had, man. Did y'all see it? I'm sure you did. If you didn't, man, it was amazing. We got Oshaki Foster, who just fought this guy. I forgot his name. The nickname was Rocky. That was a war, man. That was a war. Cancun, Mexico, man. Those guys fought it out, man. That was a beautiful fight. Beautiful fight, man. It was a wonderful fight to see. Hey, Bruce Goes. What's going on, my guy? Hey, what's going on, bro? Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. Hey, if you want a link, I can throw that out to you, man. Let me throw that out to you if you want. I'm going to throw a link out here. Like I said, man, LeVar Cooper, man, he's been busy. Hey, if you want to jump in, let me just go ahead and how the heck do I do this? I can't believe it, man. I'm sorry. I haven't used this platform in a minute. Like I said, man, my CPU's been getting fixed up, and it's been getting fixed up. So hold on. Let me just here we go. Yeah, let me, if you want. Hey, Bruce Goes, you want to jump in? We can go ahead and jump it in, bro. Hold on. Let me just let me share this. Hey, LeVar, my guy. Yes. Speaking of him, I was already talking about him, man. I was talking about him, saying that he's been busy, man. He's been, hey, LeVar, I just got my computer fixed, man. I don't remember if I told you. I got my computer fixed, man. It's been under maintenance, and I'm testing the waters right now on my computer. So I just got it. I just got it a couple days ago. So I can finally go back to my little gaming that I do sometimes. The little free time I have. I was playing Zelda the other day. Heck yeah, dude. I love it. I miss this thing. So yeah. So hey, there's a link, man. Y'all want to jump in? Demetrius Bright, you can jump in too. You already know, man. You guys are family. You can jump in, man. So yeah. We had this freaking Shakur. No, what am I saying? Oshaki Foster and Rocky. Beautiful fight. Hey, my guy, the OG, man. What's going on?
Renee, my brother. Hey, you drop me a link. I'll always come in and talk to you, my man.
Heck yeah. Good to see you.
LeVar, my brother out there, man. Much love to you. And Demetrius Bright, salute to you, my brother. And hey, man, hey, Renee, you got me at a cold spot over here, man. I got nothing up my sleeve, so I'm at your disposal, brother.
Heck yeah, I'm going to turn the music down, and I'm going to keep it low right there with the music. We'll just have our voices on. Heck yeah, man.
I love music, bro. I love music in the background.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good with that. So how you doing, man? How's everything?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good. You know, my wife had a little bit of a little surgery last week, and you know what? She's getting better by the day. You know, I can see her recovering, and I mean, life is good, man. I love boxing. I love doing what I'm doing over here, and in fact, I was talking to my friend today, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, 2-time heavyweight champion. And, you know, he said, hey, when are you going to get me on the show again? I said, when do you want to do it? He goes, how about tomorrow? I said, sure, bro. So, you know, I was doing a little bit of reading in here, reading about this big show they're trying to put together in Saudi on the 23rd. And, you know, and all of a sudden, RENEBOXYOUNG drops me a link, and I feel honored and totally good to come on here and talk to you, my brother.
Oh, always, man. Hey, prayers up for your wife, man. So she's recovering pretty good?
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. Heck yeah. That's what matters, man. Health. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. And hey, Bruce, how's your year been, man?
My year's been great, bro. No complaints whatsoever. I've met a lot of great people. I've eliminated a lot of not so great people, and life moves forward. I still have a great love for boxing. Lately I've been doing a thing, Renee. It's been about a year since I've been doing it. It's called On This Day, and I go in my ring, my Bible of boxing, and I see the historic thing that happened on this day, and a lot of these, man, you know, I say historic, but I was watching these when they were happening. You know, I mean, it was I like to express my feelings, so I read a little synopsis on there. I'm putting it in my community page. And I'm finding it's getting more and more views. You know, more and more people are checking it out, and it keeps me busy because I don't just cut and paste it. You know, I go back and I try to articulate the experience I had, the feelings I had. And like, for instance, today was the day that Ray Boom Boom Mancini had that fatal fight with Dooku Kim, where Dooku Kim passed away, and it changed boxing forever. You know, it turned 15-round fights into 12-round fights. You know, Ray Mancini was never the same. Dooku Kim's mother committed suicide a month after the fight. In Korea, the referee, Richard Green, he committed suicide 6 months after the fight.
Oh, my gosh, dude, man.
This was national news. This was all over the 6 o'clock news, the magazines, because this was before the internet. So if something was if the people knew about something, it was big. It wasn't just like on a YouTube channel. This was huge, and it was today, and I got a chance to get out and, you know, just share that feeling, and I got a lot of response, man, and that's kind of what I think I was planted here for the, you know, for the dessert years of my illustrious career, brother. You know.
And that was today.
Yes, sir. 1982.
Wow, what a coincidence! And I decided to go live today, and you're sharing this with us, man. I had no idea. Man. Wow.
You know, the thing, Renee, is
I think you froze, bro. Come out and come back in, Bruce. Is everything okay with the signal there? I think you froze, my guy. Just come back in, Bruce. Come back in, Bruce. think it froze up a little bit. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, let me continue the chat real quick, man. So yeah, man. Hey, LeVar, you already know, bro. The link's right there, my guy. But we're waiting. I'm waiting for LeVar to get off, to get his free time from school so we can get back to these lives, man. Definitely. Bruce, yeah, everybody's saluting each other. I thank you guys so much, man. Say Soccer Training Club. What's going on, man? Yeah. So, there you go. There you go. Okay, you got it. You're good.
I think I'm good again, brother.
All good. Systems go, man. So yeah. So that was so today's the anniversary of that.
Exactly, today. And like I said, 1982. That was 41 years ago. But yeah, I remember sitting here watching that fight, and immediately after the fight, it was on a Saturday afternoon, and they had the 6 o'clock news, and one of the little stories in there was Korean boxer Dooku Kim was knocked into a coma by Ray Boom Boom Mancini, and from what we understand, he's been induced into a medical coma and blah 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 blah. But anyway, it kept alive, so it wasn't just the boxing fans that knew about that. The whole world kind of knew about it. And Bob Arum wanted to have a moratorium on boxing for several months. He wanted to go as far as having a medical experts look into it, look into protecting boxers more, possibly using headgear, padding the gloves more. I mean, it was big. This one fight sent ripples through boxing, and I was fortunate enough to have been there, and I still got half of my marbles upstairs, so I could share that to a few people. I made a short about it. That's another thing, Renee. You're making these shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
they are fun, man. I made a short on that.
They are.
I last time I looked, I had 2,600 hits on it.
Yeah, they're effective, bro. They're it's fun because they're quick. Boom, boom, boom. Get it out and bam.
Well, yeah, I don't even know how to make them on my computer. I just take my phone. I film like a fight going on the screen, and I'll talk over it. And it's only a minute. I'll play a little jazz in the background, and it's lately they've been getting like 3,000 hits in a couple of days. So I'm doing that. It's exciting me, and it's this whole media thing, bro. It's really cool, and we can go into the future. I mean, dude, this big Saudi Arabia card that they're talking about on the 23rd. Joshua and Wallin and Wilder and Joseph Parker and Philip Herjavic's going to be on the card. Daniel Dubois and Big Baby Miller. Frank Sanchez. I mean, they're talking like that. I don't know if these Saudis, if they just like to talk, because during the Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight, they were talking on the 23rd. It was going to be Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, but after that performance, that just went up in smoke. So now they're saying they're going to have this huge heavyweight tournament there on that day. And it almost sounds too good to be true. It's almost like they want to get into the headlines. They want to let people know they're players out there. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going about it the right way. They can do what they want, do what they want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, going about it the right way. Exactly. Yeah. No, but yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, at least they're fights, right? I mean, I would rather, like a lot of people, I'd rather see Wilder and Anthony Joshua. They should have fought a long time ago. But hey, they're fights, right? I mean, hey, Soccer Training Club says here, watching classics. Oh, Taylor versus but Meldrick Taylor, right?
That was a great. Oh, wow, that's another one.
And then the rematch. Dang, man.
The rematch was really anticlimactic. That Meldrick Taylor Chavez won. That's when Taylor was undefeated. Both of them were undefeated.
Right.
But Taylor was something else, man. He was the fastest.
Yeah, he was skilled, man. Wow. Beautiful watching him.
And he was a Philadelphia fighter, too. Unfortunately, he's paying for it now in a lot of years of his life. I heard he's got dementia really bad. He just about knows what he is. People in Philadelphia who see him around, every once in a while, I'll mention his name, and they'll because they love him out there. He's a hero, but man, he gave his all in that fight. He left nothing. And Julio Cesar Chavez, I mean, great fight. The stoppage is so controversial.
Yeah.
To this day, should he have stopped it or shouldn't he have? I've watched it 100 times, and I'm going to say 60-40. The referee should have stopped it, but man, it was so tragic. A couple more seconds, and Meldrick Taylor would have gone the other way in history. Unfortunately, after that fight, they fed him to Terry Norris, and I mean he just didn't have his career was never the same.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, that was beautiful fight, beautiful, all classic, big time, man. Hey, so let's get to this Thursday, Bruce. Interesting day. Only they know why they did it, why they planned it, why they scheduled it on a Thursday night. But we got Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos, right? If I'm not mistaken, they're headlining, and then we got Navarrete versus Conceição, man. Ooh, that's gonna be wonderful. What do you got first on how do you see that fight playing out with Navarrete and Conceição?
That's all on the same night. That's all on a Thursday night on the same card.
This Thursday night, man.
Oh wow, that's cool. And, you know, I've said so often that they should bring boxing back to weeknights, because so many fights that I talk about, a lot of these fights, they happen during the week. I mean, fights like the Ali Frazier one, the Thriller in Manila, the Rumble in the Jungle. These fights, they were fought on like Monday nights and Thursday nights, and you know, Madison Square Garden used to pack, and it just seemed to be the way. People used, hey, you drag ass for a couple of hours at work maybe, but it was all worth it. And I like to see that now. I like to see this on a Thursday night, and Navarrete and Canseco.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good fight, man. I like Navarrete. I think Navarrete will come through, but that's a great matchup, and that's the co-main event too.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be a good matchup. Real quick, let me squeeze this in here. What are your thoughts, Bruce? It's Jamel Herring, right? Jamel Herring. He fought. He had a wonderful, he had a nice career, man. Jamel Herring. He fought Frampton a while ago, and then after that, I forgot how long after, but then he fought Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, took him out. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I think he had another fight, a couple other fights. And, he was expressing after his losses, after his Shakur Stevenson loss, Jamel Herring, he's talked about, like, he was like thinking about it, like, I might retire now, and I think he fought a couple more times, and then, he hanged up the gloves, and he just recently fought. Why am I bringing Jamel Herring up? Because he just recently fought, low tier fighter. Obviously he hasn't fought in a minute. And I think he's 38 years old approximately right now. Salute to Jamel Herring, definitely. But this is the thing that's I'm kind of thinking about here, Bruce. I want to hear your opinion on it. So he's talking about he would like to maybe fight. He's entertaining the thought about fighting Navarrete, man. Jamel Herring, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, man?
Well, Herring, he was a world champion, and he lost the WBA title to Shakur, I believe.
Right.
So
and that was a while ago, man. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was back in 2021. That was a couple of years ago. And he got knocked out also. So he
got stopped, man.
He wanted. They all want to come back, Renee.
Exactly. That's what I want to kind of get at you, because real quick, Bruce. Pacquiao. I don't know why, man. He was in an interview recently, and they were asking questions or whatever. They're thinking about doing an exhibit, or actually, I think a rematch with Mayweather or something like that. Something like that's in the works. Apparently, they're trying to work it out. I don't know. And then he brought up out of nowhere. I don't know if you heard this, Bruce. Then Pacquiao brought up out of nowhere, "Oh, I'll fight Tank Davis. Yeah, if he moves up to 145, we'll fight." I was like, "What are you bringing up Tank Davis for? What's going on here?" That's what I'm saying. These guys coming back. Who just fought, Bruce? It was last week.
James Toney and Razor Ruddock. And I watched that fight, Renee, and it was surprisingly entertaining. It really was. They really, man, for one guy was 55, the other was 59.
Yeah, they were going, man.
They put on a show, brother. In fact, that whole card I thought was first class. They had the reggae going on. Well, I don't know what the dude's name was. But he, compared to the Tyson Fury Nagano, the pre-show that they had, that was putting me to sleep. This was snapping. The whole card, they had Razor Ruddock's son in one of the undercards, and man, I hate to see it, because these fighters, they don't want to hang it up. The guy that I'm going to talk
Right.
to tomorrow night, Tim Witherspoon, he's a friend of mine, and he's 65 years old. And bro, this guy is all his. Renee, you should come around tomorrow night and check it out, man. We'll see what's up. But he's still got all his marbles upstairs. He's taking care of his body, and see, Tim was a defensive wizard, so he fought the big punches. He went with Larry Holmes and Bone Crusher Smith, and I mean, dude, he's got a Hall of Fame resume, and with the important anyway, his mind is still sharp, and he took care of his body. He didn't drink, he didn't do drugs, he didn't smoke, he jogged. He's still in the gym every day teaching younger fighters. And you mentioned a comeback, and he gets a sparkle in his eye because that's what he wants. He calls up guys like Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, but they kind of give him the brush off. They have I don't know, maybe bigger fish to fry. But that's the thing about these boxers. And Tim would have been competitive with Razor Ruddock or James Toney in there. And I don't even want to see it, bro, because to me, when you're retired and at that age, you don't belong in this game. Boxing, you don't play boxing. And today, that anniversary of Mancini and Dooku Kim absolutely showed that you don't play boxing. And man, I'm friends with Tim Witherspoon, and I don't want to see him get in that ring and the possibility of getting short circuited or Lord knows worse. But my feeling on that is stay retired. But the thing is, these guys, they didn't handle their money well. A lot of them are on Social Security, Section 8. I mean, when they hear $100,000 to come here and do an exhibition with James Toney, they'll jump on it. They're waiting for that. Tim Witherspoon's waiting for a call like that. But man, the humanity, the toll it takes, and I don't want to see it, Renee. Once you retire, that's it. You said you're done with boxing for a reason. All these guys making these comebacks, especially these young like Jamel Herring. I don't want to see him fight again. He got pretty well plastered by the feather-fisted Shakur.
By Shakur, yeah, and that's I agree, man. That's why I'm bringing this up, man. That's exactly one, and I want to hear it from your standpoint. You definitely, you're a historian in the sport. Like, I'm seeing this. Matter of fact, Jamel Herring. He responded to me in one of my tweets, man. I responded to somebody who said, "Hey, man, go away." He said something like that because there was a post on Jamel Herring. Oh yeah, he wants to enter. He's entertaining fighting Navarrete, and somebody in that, I think it was Boxing Scene. Salute to Boxing Scene. They posted it, and somebody responded to that, post, and they said something like, "No, Jamel Herring, go away, no." And then I responded to that tweet. And I put something like facts, and I just, putting laughing emojis. That's all I said. And Jamel Herring responds to me, and he says, "Hey, man, he said something like talking to some other guy saying, oh, I would have respected if this guy, speaking to me, tagged me in his response." And then I responded to him. I said, "Hey, I didn't tag you. I didn't think I had to, but hey, I'm here. I don't think that's and I expressed my piece, man. That's what I'm saying. I said, I don't think she should be coming back, man. These, you're retired, and there's a father time. It don't respect anybody. It comes when it comes. You know what I'm saying? And he actually respected that I responded to him. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. And I said, hey, well, I'm here. I ain't hiding no from anybody. I'm gonna respond to you, and I'm gonna give you my opinion. And it was cool though. He was cool about it. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, man. I spoke my piece about it, and this is the thing. I've been saying this a long time about on this channel that these guys, man, when, like you said, Bruce, exactly. When they're at a certain age and, when they start going downhill, they got to know the exact precise timing, when to hang it up. You just expressed it wonderfully. They got their marbles in their head still, the screws are tied on still, are nice and tight. Keep it like that, man, because if they keep fighting this thing, with James Toney and Ruddock, man, I was like, dude, what are these guys doing? I mean, they fought though. These guys, they're pros in their game. You know what I'm saying? They fought and they put a performance. I saw some highlights, but still, man, I was like, man, these guys are too, And Jamel Herring's talking about coming back. He just fought recently, and this is the thing about it, Bruce. he just fought a guy very low tier. Obviously, he won. I mean, Jamel Herring got skills. You can't take those skills away from him. But you talking about fighting Navarrete, bro? You're gonna get hurt, bro. And it's like, dude, you I don't know what. And I think that's what it is, Bruce. I question it because Pac-Man. What I just told you about what Pac-Man said recently, Pacquiao. Sometimes I think, is it the money? What is it really? Why do they want to come back? Like you said, I think maybe it's the money. Is it the pride? Is it they still got that grit?
That's the thing. We can call it grit. We can call it the fighting spirit. Whatever it is, the great boxers there, they have that. I think they were born with that gene. They have little boxing gloves floating around their brains instead of brain cells. And it's always there. They're always ready for a challenge. It's really hard hanging it up and watching people with half the talent that you had excel. And now they're seeing making so much money. I mean, they're seeing these kids with a dozen pro fights driving around in Lamborghinis. And they're like, they want to get back in there. They're saying, I can go one more fight, or even I can get somebody who I fought with. We do an exhibition. But they were a fighter, born a fighter. They're kind of going to die a fighter, but not an active. Getting in that ring again, that's a whole nother thing, and that's RENEBOXYOUNG. That's better for the young. Let the young. That's a game for young men and women, I guess now.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you hit the nail on the head, bro. That's exactly. I've said it time and time again. That's why I call this channel RENEBOXYOUNG. Renee, my second name. It's my middle name. Box young. That's the message. That's one of the messages in this channel. These fighters got to fight young, and while they're in their prime, go get it. Go for the gusto, And then there's, Andre Ward. You hear the dogs out there?
I love him, Renee. I love him, man. I've been doing a couple of little videos about my dog, putting them on there, and dude, I think I like animals more than most people,
Yeah, me too. I love them. Because they're kind of interrupting, but it's all good. Yeah, what's I'm saying? Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather. These guys, I know a lot of people want to criticize Floyd. I don't know, but these guys retired at the right time, man. Look at Andre Ward. Look at Timothy Bradley. You know what I'm saying? Look at Paulie Malignaggi. They're commentators, and they're intelligent in what they do, because they're still Chris Algieri. The list goes on and on, man. Lennox Lewis. I love hearing these guys in boxing commentary. They're still up here. You know what I'm saying? They knew when they retired, the right time. And it's a mix of a lot of things. Like you said, Bruce, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Marvin Hagler, I think he's the one who said that if you cut my, skull open, you would see a boxing glove in my head, right? And I think that's what it is, Bruce, that these guys
right there on the wall behind us, bro. That's the man.
Yes, sir. There he is. Yep. And I think that's what it is. Like you said, bro, they're just, they see, like you said, they see the money, they see this and that. And they're like, man, I can do it again. It's just all those elements that you explained a moment ago that's in them. Me as a fan, I don't want to see these guys come back. I told, and respectfully so I did it, I'm saying, to Herring. I even said, because he was kind of throwing shots at me, I said, hey, you guys want to get all butt hurt over my opinion? Hey, that's you guys. That's not my fault. And then he comes back to me like at a, hey, he respectful. He's cool. He's like, hey, I'm a cool guy. I'm cool to talk to and this and that. And I respect this and that. I don't know how he said it word for word, but it's on Twitter. It's there. But hey, but it's cool. I had to express my piece and say, man, you shouldn't be coming back, man. That's just me as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing these guys come back like that. They just come back a lot of times to get their butt kicked, man. Look at freaking Pacquiao. When he fought Ugas, bro, he got his butt whipped, man. His eyes, he got beat up so hard that, remember that? His wife was spoon feeding him after that. He couldn't see, man. I mean, I don't like to see Pacquiao like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that. I don't like seeing that as a fan. It's like, dude, you guys got to know when to hang this up. But this is the only reason why I bring up Herring, because we're talking about, Navarrete, Pacquiao. And, I just came to my mind that Herring's talking about coming back to fight Navarrete. No, we don't know who's going to win, obviously. Navarrete, Pacquiao. Pacquiao got skills, but It's going to be a fun fight, man. I think Navarrete
No,
is going to
yeah,
go.
yeah, very, very, very even fight. I like the parity going on there.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And it's this Thursday, Bruce, so you don't miss it. This Thursday night, bro. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Don't you worry, brother. I'm watching it, man.
Let me get to the chat real quick, man. So Teach, hey, thank you so much for jumping in, man.
Peach, my brother.
Yeah, no, oh no, I said Teach before he came on. LeVar, man, he's been busy with his master degree, man. I throw the link in there. My guy LeVar, of course, always welcome, you know what I'm saying? But he's been super busy, you know. And I just got my computer fixed, and I'm doing a little test show tonight. That's why I did it tonight out of nowhere. I just got my computer fixed, and I'm just doing a little test here. So
LeVar gave me that lovely microphone that I use every day when I'm on here, man. And every time I speak on it, people they're like, "Hey, that you sound really good on that thing. What mic are you using?" And I say, "I don't know what it is, but my brother LeVar Cooper gave it to me about a year, maybe even 2 years ago now." And man, it's dear to my heart. And I always say my brother LeVar Cooper, man. You know, I let it be known. And man, I thank you once again for that from the bottom of my heart. It's one of the nicest gifts I've ever gotten on YouTube. And shout out to LeVar Cooper, man. Congratulations on that master's degree, brother. You know, I'm getting dumber and you guys are getting smarter.
Oh, he's still working on it. Actually, he's gonna finish this first semester this fall. He said right there. So fall semester of school is almost over, and that's when we'll get back to the lives with my guy LeVar too. Of course, man. Yeah, it's all good. Teach us here. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was digging shows when the guys can't reach him. Yeah, I mean, of course he has the skills, he has the body movement, the defense, and all that. But you know, the thing here, I don't know, LeVar, if these guys, this fight that they just had, James Toney and what was it? Ruddock? Yeah, right?
Donovan Razor Ruddock has fought. He's probably fought a dozen former heavyweight champions of the world. He's just he had a what they used to call it the smash. It was a left hand hybrid hook and uppercut. And I mean, a former WBA heavyweight champion Michael Dokes got knocked out by Razor Ruddock when he was on his comeback. And man, I thought he killed him in the ring, Renee. He hit so hard with this hybrid hook of his that I mean, he fought Mike Tyson twice, and the first fight you saw Mike Tyson's head being bobbed around like one of those doors in the back seat. He hit him so hard. But yeah, man, you know, he fought Lennox Lewis. He fought everybody. But anyway, yeah, he 59 years old, and he didn't make a fool out of himself. You know, both of these guys, big guts. They didn't belong in the ring. James Toney looked like my dad on a Saturday morning coming in.
Guys, man, yeah.
Bathroom, you know. But I mean, it was just fun to watch. They didn't hurt each other, thank God. I hope they both made a nice chunk of cash. I know there was a charity involved, and hey, it's one of the things we love in boxing. Nothing was happening on Saturday night either, so it was a dead night for real boxing. So I tuned into this, and I did a live on it in my channel, and I had about 2,000 people, you know, stopping in and out when I looked at the analytics, and I had like 2,000 views on it. So it was
heck yeah, that's awesome, man. And we got here, look at T saying we got to get Bruce Gas in the ring. No way, man. No. he knows.
I mean, I broke my finger. My wedding ring is stuck on here. It's been stuck on there for about a year. That's the only ring I'm trying to get out of right now, man. You know, but you ain't gonna see Bruce Gas in that ring. Maybe at ringside, and that's maybe. But no.
Bruce will probably get this call, but oh my gosh, they're gonna test him. Zenith, what's going on, man? Thanks so much.
In Nevada, Renee, they don't test for weed anymore. Boxers can smoke and can have THC in their system. It's a cannabis free state. In Texas, where Keyshawn Davis just got suspended, had his last fights annulled on his record, no contest.
Yep.
And that's because the fight was in Texas. If he had fought in Las Vegas, it would have been a moot issue. But this is what's screwed up about boxing. The states they're not together. They don't have uniform policies. One state says it's okay to have cannabis in your system. The other state says it's a prohibitive substance. So until boxing can get their act together, you know, they're not going to be taken seriously on the marijuana issue for sure. Keyshawn's going to get himself a real good lawyer. He's going to find different discrepancies in the laws varied in state by state. When he was in I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to have a great strategy, but don't be surprised to see him vindicated, him getting big money from Top Rank for having that fight canceled and having his record once again unblemished. But yeah, man, that's at least something I know a little bit about, Teach. So as long as I stay like Rhode Island, man, you know, I'm not going to get in trouble.
Hey, so what do you got? How do you see this fight, Bruce, with Shakur Stevenson and De Los Santos playing out, man?
I'll tell you, man.
Real quick. De Los Santos is the guy who upset El Rayo, right? El Rayo, I think his name is Valenzuela, right? Some time ago.
I'd have to look, but I know he's a viable candidate after what's his name? The Ghost, Frank the Ghost Martin turned down the fight, which personally, I think he was crazy to turn that down.
Definitely was. That was bad. That was a bad look, man. And I know a lot of people already talked about it, exhaustified it, but I'm not gonna forget that, you know. And it happens. I know it happens a lot in the sport of boxing, but that was a man, Frank Martin, man. That was a really bad look. And he's not young. I mean, he's young, but that was the biggest opportunity for his life, man, to get in there and get his name in there. And you know, he's a late starter. He's a late starter right now. I think he's like 30 years old, man. So that was a bad look, bro.
Bad. Not only a bad look, but for him financially, professionally,
everything.
Dude, I mean, did an opportunity to get a world title, and that's where De Los Santos comes in. He lucked out. He landed in a sweet spot. He's got a tough fighter. Shakur Stevens is one of the best in the world, man. The problem is Shakur Stevens, he avoids punches. The fans don't. He's not a fan-friendly fighter. Frankly, people say he's a boring fighter, but nonetheless, he's got his chance at winning a world title. He's taken on like De Los Santos. He's got a great opportunity. He's a puncher, but I think Shakur is going to make it a boring fight. I think Shakur is going to walk away with a unanimous decision, becoming the new WBC. I think the strap he's going for. I think he's going to become the new WBC champion. There he is.
Oh, my guy, what's going on, man?
Rene, what's going on? Bruce, what's going on? Salute.
Shout out, my brother.
Hey, he's been studying so much he don't get no haircut. Look at him. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, he's hitting the book.
Yeah.
No, that's hey. That's where you know you're focused. You know how these fighters, man, they don't get haircuts when they're in training camp.
Focus, man. It's grueling. It's tough, but hey, you know, I'm gonna win this thing, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, it's been tough these days, huh? The school, a lot of schooling, huh?
It's a lot of definitely a lot of observation because I want to be a health and physical education teacher. I have to go and observe, you know, like other PE teachers in their school, so I could be in there from like 8 in the morning till like 2:55, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just helping out with the elementary school students and things of that nature. You know, kids with disabilities, helping, you know, getting to understand them more, just in case one day I might have you know, students that might have a disability.
That's awesome, bro. Awesome.
Yeah, you definitely been noticeably absent here from YouTube, LeVar.
Yeah, Bruce, I have, like, you know, I haven't been watching boxing. It's just like strictly like, you know, quizzes, tests, midterms.
Yep.
Doing presentations, so I've been absent a lot.
We've been doing some wild stuff over there with Skywalker, bro. You know, we had Scrappy Gonzalez, was it on? Scrappy Ramirez on there one night. We had Regis' strength and conditioning coach, Evans Tobler on there, and I mean, these guys were open. And in fact, Regis came on. Regis jumped in and out of a few syllables talked about how he's getting disrespected in this fight, and and the strength and conditioning coach Tobler, he's got a thing with Bill Haney. They went at it at the press conference. So man, LeVar, we've been missing you over there, bro. I know there's a lot more important things, but man, we definitely miss you, my brother.
I definitely miss y'all. It's Renee text me. He's like, "Hey, can you go? You want to go live this day?" I'm like, I got, I have quizzes or I have a lot of schoolwork. But man, I try to tune in when I can. Sometimes I'll be in there and I just won't comment, but then I got to shoot right on out. But I do miss everybody. I do.
Hey, it's fun having
soon. He'll be all good. He'll be back. Hey, let me get real quick, man. Teach. Not only that, but Frank is not fighting anytime soon because if the Showtime. Oh yeah, I know he's making zero. It's all around, man. What Frank did, and I don't want to, kick on Frank or nothing like that. But
go ahead, Renee. He pulled it.
Go ahead.
And if he hears about it, he can come over here see Renee Box Young.
He won't hear because this channel it ain't pop. It ain't popping like that on this channel, but nah, these guys won't hear it, man. But hey, if they do, I'm right here.
Frank, what did you do with your career, man? This is a world championship fight. Dooku Kim, who lost his life, he came over here, and you know how much he was getting paid to fight Boom Boom Mancini for the title? $20,000. Even you can even Google it. Today's money, it's peanuts. But But it was the opportunity for a world championship, and that's what every boxer should strive for, man. I don't care if it's IBF, WBC, WBA, WWE. That you want to be the best in your field, and right now to solidify that, you need that strap. And you had a chance not just to win a title, you had a chance to become undisputed champion of the world, bro. I mean, dude. No, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but you had a chance to become a world champion.
Yeah, throw it away. I mean, may the next best man step up. Edwin de los Santos, applaud to him. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to him. This is going to be a wonderful fight. Hey, LeVar, so that's what's going on, bro. So you already knew about the Frank thing. You already knew since so Edwin de los Santos, bro, Shakur Stevenson. What do you got generally in that? It's this Thursday, man.
It's a good fight. I'm glad that somebody stepped up to the plate to give Shakur a challenge. I do think this would be a good challenge for Shakur, but I really do believe skills pay the bills, and Shakur will come out on top. With this fight, he's just too talented. Shakur's too talented, and he has Bud, and Bud's gonna make sure that Shakur stays level-headed, he stays grounded, and he's gonna help Shakur to improve. I mean, he has a great mentor in his corner, and you know me. It's hard for me to say that because you know how I feel about Bud. But like I said, at the end of the day, back in July, Bud proved me wrong, and I just got to give the man credit. And I just believe that Shakur has the right person to make sure that he stays level-headed and grounded.
And what's even more amazing with Shakur Stevenson, and he has Bomac too, man. These guys are the dream team right here. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they got to, of course, Keyshawn Davis. I mean, these guys, they got a really, strict work ethic, man, in that camp. And I definitely respect it. You know what I'm saying? Bruce, what do you got on Shakur and De Los Santos fight?
I said that earlier, man. You asked me. I told you I think it's going to be a boring fight. I think Shakur's going to.
No, you didn't say that. We're talking about the Consacao and. Oh, you think it's going to be boring?
Yeah. I think Shakur's going. He's not going to want to get in the pocket. He's not going to want to get a fight. I think he's going to use that old adage: win this one, look good in the next one. He wants to get that belt under his belt, and I think it's going to be a boring fight. But I'll be watching it. But this is how I see it.
Whoa! So you got Shakur winning, huh?
Oh yeah. Probably a landslide. It'll probably be one of the probably by 12 rounds.
Right. Oh, my fault. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Oh, Teach. Okay, so Bruce, my fault. Oh yeah. Oh, when I went off set, yeah, I briefly went off and Bruce gave us a command. Okay, cool. Oh, okay.
Man,
so that's
I hope that wasn't going crazy. I thought I did, but if you kept
I was like, no, you didn't say that. You're like, what? I think I did. No, it's
Hey,
okay.
Bruce,
It's okay.
I think you
no,
had Shakur winning by UD.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely UD. You know, out of respect for your show, Renee, I'm not using my Toka 2 on here, bro. But I make this stuff Dragon Tincture. It's a
No, it's
legal.
okay, man. You do your thing. It's okay. You do your thing, bro. You do your thing. It's okay. It's okay.
But, I was going to say, you got me thinking here. Maybe I've been losing my marbles. I thought I gave you a complete on that fight. I thought I reviewed it, but then I'm saying, was I thinking that and I didn't say it, and now I have to say it.
Right.
So I was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I thought it was for a second.
No, Bruce is sharp. No, y'all teach. No, he's not. He's not. He's sharp. He's freaking sharp, man. So, now
I'm getting old, bro. I was getting old 10 years ago.
but it doesn't know it. We can't see it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're good. You're good, man. I mean, that's what matters. Your health, strength. That's what matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
by the grace of God, day by day, bro.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. And man, next week, guys, Benavidez. Oh my gosh, dude. Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. This is it has me like this. What this guy got it? No. And then the next day I'm like, no. And then I watch All Access. I'm like, no, I think Demetrius Andrade is gonna get him, man. And then I'm like this, man. I'm like this. First, let's go. LeVar, what do you got on this fight, bro?
I gotta give kudos to Boo Boo. Bruce, you know, I used to give Boo Boo like a hard time, but I really have to commend him for stepping up to the plate to take on a challenge like David Benavidez. He looks good. He looks sharp training. It's hard for me to predict. I know that Boo Boo's been out of the ring for a while, but he's still young. Only thing I can say is, I wish the best man win. You know, it's hard for me to pick right now. I still got to do a little bit of homework after homework, if that makes sense. But let the best man win.
Salute, teach. Anthony Johnson, we see you, man. Thank God so much jumping in the building, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank God so much. And this was out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? This Flash Live, and you know how it is, man. So, Bruce, what do you got in the fight, man?
So much, Renee. I mean, first of all, we get the age factor. There's almost 10 years difference between these two fighters. But Demetrius Andrade and Renee, I got to commend you about that pronunciation. I know we talked about that probably
Andrade, definitely Andrade. And I've stuck to me, man. Ever since you told me, I was practicing. It's Andrade.
And I still hear people. In fact, I was invited on Fanon's panel the other day, and I told him, I said, Fanon, I'm from Rhode Island, and his name is Andrade. There's 1,000 Andrade insurance agencies, fish and chips, generator service. I mean, it's all over the state. If you come on here and say Andrade, they'll look at you funny. But we're gonna see the night of the fight. We'll see when Michael Buffer or Jimmy Lennon Jr., whoever's announcing it, they're gonna say from Providence, Rhode Island, Demetrius Andrade. And I mean, but anyway, Renee, I just wanted to
that's all good.
compliment you on that proper pronunciation for us nutties and homeboys over here.
So how you got the fight going, Bruce?
On the fight, I think Demetrius Andrade has slowed down a little bit. People in his training camp have told me that he is just not the same, bro. He's not as crisp or something. It wasn't any real in-depth conversation. Just hey, what's up? How's he looking? And, you know, just I get a roll of the eyes sometimes. I don't get that confident answer. You know, when I try to put some feelers out and see how he's doing, and then looking at some of the films, he just looks a little different. He looks like he's matured a little bit, and we were just talking about this earlier. How fighters they got to know when that expiration date pops up, and you know, Demetrius Andrade's he's well preserved, bro. He's early model, but he's very well maintained. He hasn't been in any life or death wars, and he's, you know, people knock him on his competition. If you look on at the rankings of the people that he's fought, I think he's fought more number one contenders in boxing now than anybody out there, which is kind of impressive. But something I hear from from his Providence fanatics about a lot. But I got to go with the speed and the youth and that body punching of Demetrius Andrade. I think he might even fall behind for the first several rounds, maybe even up to the time. I think he's going to stop Andrade. I think Andrade is going to get busted up, and I think
Benavidez stop Andrade, right? You think?
Yeah, I think Benavidez is going to eventually stop Andrade. I hate to predict fights, man, because anything can happen.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard,
especially with the inactivity today. You can't really judge a fighter so much because I always judge a fighter on their last fight. You're only as good as your last fight. But now the last fight was 2 years ago, 18 months ago. I mean, these stretches in between fights are unbelievable, and we saw it with Mel Charlo against Canelo, bro. I mean, the inactivity, you could see he didn't have his timing down. He just wasn't the same. He wasn't the fighter we saw. Fight with Brian Castano, was that his last fight? Was it that long ago?
Yeah,
I think it was. And that inactivity, I think, is the key, and I think that's going to hurt the older fighter more than the younger fighter. So I predict David Benavidez to stop my homeboy Demetrius Andrade in the late rounds, and what could be a pretty entertaining fight. And it's in another couple of weeks, just before Thanksgiving.
I think it's next Saturday.
And Thanksgiving is right around the corner from that, isn't it? The same weekend, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So yeah, man, we might even have some turkey leftovers, still maybe another slice of that pumpkin pie ready to wolf down during that fight. But bro, that's gonna be an interesting fight. And like I said, I gotta go with Benavidez, and plus the competition that Benavidez has had recently has been more impressive to me.
Yeah. There was some time ago where I would put post-fight reactions on Demetrius Andrade's performances, and I said the same, Bruce Goes. You brought that up, something I forgot, and I've made post-fight reactions on Andrade's performances a couple fights before, which is maybe a year and a half ago, approximately. It's on the channel, and I would say that, Bruce. I said he's not looking the same, man. He's not looking as crisp, as sharp. Of course, he has that awkward style, which is beautiful. I love that style, man. Makes it hard for the fighters he fights. But recently, I haven't seen him like that. You know what I'm saying? I agree, Bruce. I agree, and but at the same time, it's like, man, that second win and Demetrius Andrade can get when they're in the heat of the matchup, and I kind of think that I don't know, I'm not sure. What do I know? Like you said, Bruce, it's hard to predict these fights sometimes, man. It really is, because I've been proven wrong many times, So I kind of think that Demetrius Andrade when Benavidez goes in for those flurries, clinch, kind of like Caleb Plant. Me and LeVar, when we were calling that fight when Caleb Plant fought Benavidez, and I remember LeVar, I said halfway through the fight, I said, this is disappointing. I said, this is not living up to this is not living up to what it was at the hype, And then the second half, then it started going at, Benavidez really started pressuring and hurting, but there was a lot of clinching, Caleb Plant. So I think maybe Demetrius Andrade is going to be to the clinch game quite a bit, but who knows? I hope not. But yeah, I think I am inclining towards Benavidez. I can't wait for this fight, man. It's going to be beautiful. And I think, LeVar, like you said, big kudos to Boo Boo Andrade for taking this fight, man, because he could have said no, but he said, hey, I want the best. I want to do this. Andrade knows the clock is ticking on him, man. He's towards the end of his career. He needs these championship, big fights, and he stepped up to the plate, and that's big ups to both these guys, man. And
question out there, Renee, too. He said he had a fight earlier this year, and I had to look because, man, I forgot. But then I went and I looked, and it was Damon Nicholson. And Damon Nicholson, bro, he's another one. We've been on there on Skywalker's show with him. In fact, we were talking to him right after that fight. He fought who did he just fight? An undefeated. He got knocked out. He got knocked out early.
Nicholson? What? I think he
Mabili.
Mobility, exactly. He got destroyed by Mobility, and he went to 10 rounds with Demetrius Andrade. So if we're gonna base it on that, well, maybe Andrade is walking into a firestorm here, because he had so much trouble with Nicholson, who got destroyed. But anyway, yeah, he fought him in January. It was really early in the year. So he's not coming off inactivity, but he's not coming off an active year either.
Yeah, exactly. So, Teach says here Benavidez taking his first L. I don't know, man. I'm inclining towards Benavidez, but Demetrius Andrade got skills. Man. Yeah,
I'd love to see Andrade win this fight, pull it out, and man, maybe go on to a Hall of Fame career. People now that they call him the classic underachiever, and there's been all kind of managerial problems with him, financial problems, short end. It's expensive being a professional boxer of that caliber today. You got a big training camp, you have expenses, and the only thing you can do is at the end, when negotiations don't go your way, is turn them off and turn down the fight. And unfortunately for us, it's happened so much for Demetrius Andrade. So I love to see him prove me wrong and find that fountain of youth and dance around, frustrate David Benavidez, drop that overhand right. Drop that overhand left. He's a southpaw, so he could possibly give Benavidez all kind of problems. So hey, man, this is why we love boxing, RENEBOXYOUNG and LeVar Cooper, bro. Anything can and will happen, bro.
Facts, man. That's wonderfully said. Yeah, of course, Teach. Yeah, he did. He beat up Quigley hard. He beat him up well. But I still didn't see him the same. I didn't see him when he fought Quigley too, and the fight before that. I just forgot the names, but we'll see though, man. Yeah, we can get that youth back sparking. You know what I'm saying? This Benavidez fight might be what it is, what he needs. To bring that prime back in him. But we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. And real quick, guys, I got to get going. I just wanted to make this an hour, just like a little test show here, because I just got my computer fixed and all that. Okay, so we got Jermall Charlo, Jose Benavidez. What do you got on that, LeVar? Oh, he laughed on that one.
Yeah. Can I answer? Can I answer after Bruce?
Go ahead. Okay, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce. Jose Benavidez and Jermall.
I watched the press conference, and Jermall Charlo did not look like he was well prepared. He didn't look like he was coming out of a training camp ready for a fight within another couple of weeks. I don't know, man. This is another one. You got such a question mark, and plus Charlo's 2 years of inactivity. Benavidez, hey, dude, he was one-legged against Bud Crawford. I think his best fight was in the Rocky.
Danny Garcia.
No, I'm talking about the one he did on film in the the Rocky offshoot movie.
Creed, yeah.
Creed, yeah, bro. I think he looked real good in Creed, but I don't think he's gonna look so good when he gets in the ring. I think this is gonna be another fight. It's gonna be a snorer, and who knows, man? Maybe Benavidez will pull the upset, because Jermall Charlo, dude, Renee, you had it was a great 1 hour, but we could keep going on and on and on.
Of course.
This is another one, squandered opportunities. Maybe what they should have had my brother Boo Boo Andrade fighting Jermall Charlo. That would have been. They could have called that. They could have called that. I don't know, man. The resurrection of the Phoenix. The revival, whatever it may be. But it's a fun fight. It's two brothers on the same card, which you don't see too often. I saw that happen back in 1971 with Jerry Quarry and his brother Mike Quarry on the same card. Mike Quarry got destroyed by a light heavyweight champ named Bob Foster, and his brother Jerry Quarry got beat by Muhammad Ali. He blamed it on seeing his brother get knocked out, and so a lot of managers, a lot of teams, they frowned upon putting brothers on the same card for that specific reason. So who knows? So many things can happen, man. If something like that does happen, you heard it from Bruce Gass. If that's going to be an excuse for David Benavidez because he saw his brother get beat up so bad, his mind wasn't on the fight. Because this was a case of Jerry Quarry's brother getting stretched to the hospital. We don't play games in boxing, so anything can happen. And I'm on the sidelines and I'm enjoying what these people are giving me.
Definitely, man. What you got, LeVar?
If I was Jose Benavidez, he's a great trash talker, but I'll go back and I'll go back and try to take some of that sprinkle from Tony Harrison, how he did Jamel, and use that, because we all know right now Maul is not really mentally there. And I think Jose Benavidez needs to take advantage of that. But just like what Bruce said, I really do feel like Maul will come out victorious, just because maybe Jose might try to bang with Jamal, and he's probably going to get caught. But then again, maybe down the line, I don't know, we might see Jamal versus Canelo or Benavidez versus Canelo. I really think that Maul is going to want to get that get back for his little brother. So we never know. At the end of the day, money talks. There's a lot going on in the sport of boxing, and Bruce, this has me reminiscing of back in the day with you, Renee, and I, along with Kurt up here talking about boxing back in the day and how corrupt it is it was, and some of the issues we're having with the sport to this day. So I really think Maul will come out victorious in this fight, just because there's bigger fights for him on the horizon.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks I got, concerning that, like you guys saying, and we're gonna see. I think it's next Saturday, whenever the heck it is. It's very soon though, so we're gonna see come fight night, man, where Maul's at, You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he can, bring his life back together when it comes to the sport of boxing, at least. You know what I'm saying? And of course, all other things in his life, all other aspects. I wish the best for him, but I definitely want to see that prime Maul come back, man. I definitely do. Jose Benavidez, well, we'll see. I mean, now I said this before, I just don't remember where, how, when, or wherever the heck I said it. But Jose Benavidez, he's a lower tier fighter. We all know that. He's not, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call him elite. So, Maul should do something nice here. You know what I'm saying? He should do something nice come fight night. And we'll see what's next, man, for these guys, man. And we'll see what's next for Jamal Charlo. What's next for Benavidez if he beats Andrade, vice versa. If Andrade beats Benavidez, what's next for these guys? And they all want the Canelo check, you know what I'm saying? But of course, the winner between Benavidez and Andrade, they deserve Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it. They have to. They have to fight. Canelo has to take this fight. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo, he, y'all know what it is. He can do what he wants, whatever, and then whatever going on there. But yeah, everybody and their mom is calling out Canelo too. But the ones who deserve it should be Andrade and Benavidez. After whoever wins, it has to be. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be the mandatory, whatever you call it, right? So yeah, man, we'll see what happens definitely with these guys. And I can't wait. This Thursday night, we're going to have some wonderful fights. Next week also. Last words, Bruce goes.
Hey, Renee. I mean, this was so much fun up here. I had such a good feeling. I mean, I had no clue until dude, I never even see the Renee Flash Young coming up anymore, bro.
Yeah, I know. It was out of nowhere. This was out of nowhere tonight, man.
It came up on my notifications. I came over here and bro, you graciously invited me. LeVar jumped on. It feels like old times all over again over here, bro. Yeah. I had a real good feeling. I felt the spirit of boxing in here, man. And it was great to be here, man. Like I said, I put my link in for the show I'm doing tomorrow night. I got a live going on. And thank you so much for having me here. LeVar, my brother, one love. And Renee, peace out, my man. And Teach, brother, shout out to you. And I saw a few other cats out there, man. Anthony Jackson and everybody else that came in here, man. Thank you so much. I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Right on.
Be safe, Bruce.
And last words, LeVar.
Hey, Renee, big bro, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being patient. I had to jump on. I had the time. Plus, Teach called me out. Salute to Teach and everybody else in the chat. Man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, everybody that listened in, thank you. Renee and I, we appreciate each and every one of you. Once again, your health is your wealth. Make sure you check on your family member, your friends. We stress mental health because, like, at the end of the day, you never know what that person is going through. So please check on your family members, your friends, and take care of yourself. And you'll see us back soon.
Yeah, of course, man. Me and my guy LeVar. You hear me? Check. Yeah, go. Yeah, just saying that me and LeVar, we're connected. We're in contact, and I'm just giving him his space so we can do his study, man. Because I did my degree my BA at least. And I know how it is, man. So he's hitting them books and, he'll be back. So definitely, man. So the fall semester is almost done. Definitely, LeVar, always a pleasure to have you on. It's a wonderful honor, man. And Bruce goes the OG also. Everybody who tuned in, man, we appreciate each and every one of you. You already know it, man. RENEBOXYOUNG is a platform we simply discuss, critique, analyze, have to talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion, man. Hey, jam to the beat.
Peace.